Welcome to 100 Gems podcast. Today, once again, me and Dr. Robert Piles is going to be chopping it up. I think we're going to cover probably a couple areas. One that stick out the most for me today is a friendship. And understanding it's different kinds and different types. But what I really been thinking about is going deeper. How deep a friendship can get. I mean, it's and I got to tell you, Pash, when you talking about the rider, that's one thing that we're going to talk about is the rider.
Yeah,
making sure that we have the rider. But you also got to fulfill that rider. You got to stand up to some of the things that's in that rider.
Well, Kaylee posted, we talked about the rider. I talk about the rider, talk about the rider, right? And here's what I'm talking about, Rob. When I'm thinking, and I'm in the morning, prayer time, meditation time, I'm having conversations with God, with myself, and I'm asking questions because we come into this world. I come into relationships. I come into business. I'm complete for that time. I mean, I'm perfect. When I say perfect, I'm not complete. You know, a baby could be born with no illnesses and all that.
Right.
That's a perfect baby, but it ain't complete.
Right.
It got to grow and all that. So in our relationship, specific, Rob, where you say friendship. When you look at the definition, friendship is not a relationship. So, a family, we say, I want you to be a friend. That's the brother, sister, father, that we want to be friends. That's a shift. We try to be friends. No, my brother, it says higher than a brother. Some friendship, that's my brother, that's a relationship. You can't choose those.
Right.
This one I can choose.
Right. This one you can choose.
If friendship and my brother is my friend, I don't want to be his friend no more. So now I throw the friend and the brother out. So I have to separate. It's good because inside, to me, inside of the brotherhood is the friendship. Right. So when you say that's my friend, then some guy and I walk, hey man, that's my brother. Right. Whether that's my natural brother.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right. To put
hey
the
man, that
emphasis
means
on.
hey, that's my brother right there.
Right.
All that in, right? So in the friendship piece, when Kayla put that out there, I've been saying about a rider, man, and people be like, that makes sense. Cause
I won't kind pass. I ain't got to throw away. That's the kind, in other words, I want my rider to continue to grow. And I believe that some things that you had on the rider, we can take that. Oh yeah, man, that's gone.
Like what? What do you mean by that?
Like what would be that? He called my wife so he can get in contact with me, or anything. I trust him enough where he can contact my wife. You understand what I'm saying?
No. That don't get thrown away.
That don't get thrown. I know.
Because
I'm talking about to make it there. You got to make it there.
Well,
you got to make it there because anybody just ain't, But when you do get that, and then you can trust this person because of who this person is. You know that this person right here is a man of integrity. And he always going to have his best interest and my best interest in mind, even if I ain't there.
Well,
I ain't got to worry about it.
I'm going to tell you like yourself. It's some things, Rob, I ain't going to never trust you at. Because I don't want to put you in that position, me in that position, or it in that position. So,
I agree.
So it's some things you could be, and that's how in certain areas. I ain't that way totally.
But I will say this. Can I say that? Jump in there. One thing.
I'm trying to jump in.
Okay,
Rob.
all right. Just one thing.
I know you had stroke and all that, but you remember I had COVID. I got to remember mine, and you go ahead.
It didn't stop you. what I'm saying is that even if that is the case, Pastor, because of where we done came, it's still go. It's still flow. And I trust it. And you talking about trusting, and you talking about trusting me. I bet you this right here. I don't care what it is. If I can't do it myself, I definitely know how to get somebody else that know how to do it. This is what they does for a living, as a matter of fact. I ain't going to go get this the average or the any Joe. I'm going to go get the person that is a professional at it. So it may cost them a couple at whatever it is that you say that you may not trust me in.
No, I ain't talking about that. That I ain't talking about doing something. I'm talking about, here's what I'm talking about trust is. You come home this evening, and I'm sitting over at your house in the living room.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
crazy. You don't trust me?
Yeah. Yeah, I trust you.
But what?
I trust you. It's boundaries.
Now.
It's boundaries.
Now, so that's why.
It's boundaries.
I won't ever think, I put over there, hey, Rob here? No. All right, then I sit here. I'm going to sit on the porch. I mean, it just, Bobby Womack got a song, right?
Which one?
I wish you didn't trust me so much. Right? Because it's some things that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I wish you didn't trust me so much. You know, and I'm going to be really transparent, Rob, is that there's a lot of, what people don't realize, why, if we get a list of why do friendships break up, you start checking that out. There was no boundaries or boundary wasn't there. Whether it's something as simple as a pet peeve, you know, it's certain things that, like I said, a boundary.
Right.
You're not gonna sit here, even like I be talking to counseling guys. You're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here and talk about your wife, because if you talk about your wife, if a man talks about his mama, his mama,
negatively. You talking about okay.
We
can't talk.
We can't, because I know what it do to me. If you talk about your mama, that's your man. Now,
I'm talking about man.
I told myself, now a woman, women are, you know,
that's a rough side. That's
they
rough.
may get into it a little bit, and they understand a little bit, but a man, oh man, that's a man and his mama.
Get up, man.
Hey, you know, I don't play the mama joke. Remember that? I don't play the mama joke. The
dozens.
The dozens now. One thing about it, we can get a dozens. You can talk about probably my daddy. You can talk about my sister.
As soon as you say
but don't talk about my mama. So it's certain boundaries, man, that you put in life. And you say, hey, man, we don't do that.
Yeah.
And see, and sometimes, here's what I'm trying to say, Rob. You said, I want my friendship the ones that, you got to know what category. The category is determined by boundaries. I can have the same affection for you because it talks about the same sympathy of relationships is mutual. First of all, it got to be mutual. It got to be mutual. Right? So a relationship got to be what? Mutual.
Yeah, it's got to be mutual.
Now, mutual is not.
That means both ways.
Both ways. It's a two-way street.
Yeah.
Right? So when we talk about coming and establishing, we never, at what point did we become friends? We didn't have no celebration.
No, we didn't have no celebration.
You ain't got no certificate from me. I ain't got nothing for you. No. At what point did I say that's
we got some stuff, though.
We got some stuff done. But, Rob, really. And then sometimes I'm saying I'm your friend, and you saying I ain't you. You be somewhere talking about, you know how you be going with somebody, hey, that's my girlfriend. And she, I ain't your girlfriend. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think we down that road, though,
I mean,
man.
you know, I have been. Hey, well, I thought we liked each other.
Right.
I thought you felt like I felt. No. Hey.
Yeah.
Look,
you got to do a little bit more homework than that.
Man, ain't no homework. You got to grow up. I understand the relationship, so I'm not disappointed. Because a lot of time in a relationship, in the friendship piece, Rob, when we don't talk about stuff, literally, I promise you this, it's folks that say, that's my best friend. They talk about the responses, the actions you did. Man, he was there for me. You did that right. But we never sit down and say, hey, look, man, you're my friend, Rob. Let's say I have a conversation. But what happened is you expect me, I expect you to pick it up, right, on the go. Now, if you're that type of person and You good? You might.
Yeah, you
good
still,
friendship,
but you do
Yeah.
expect me to pick certain things up on it. Well, in fact,
And that's why we having this podcast.
But
that's
one
why
thing you do-
That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
just
yeah.
this ain't like
Yeah.
I've been doing, honey. I've been
Yeah.
in a relationship.
Yeah.
What really took me for a spin
I'm listening.
about 3 weeks ago. Some stuff had happened, and I said, man, we all just need to get together and have a conversation. All our friends, not friends, but all just sit down, and then when you start talking like now, it ain't I done something, you done something. So it's like it's a safe environment right now.
Right.
So if I've done something, which we all do, if I've done something wrong, and then you trying to have a conversation, I'm probably ain't listening right now. But when it's a clean environment, and because it's not just me doing it, because I do it to you, right? I do it to you. Somebody do it to me. I want like in the Bible. I want to kill them. You say, yo, man.
Yeah,
you do the same thing. Oh, because I don't notice it.
Yeah.
Right? I can see myself.
Yeah.
So that's why I got friends around.
Yeah.
And sometimes you are a friend because you giving me what I need, not what I want. You said that the man was in the grocery line, and it's an obnoxious woman with a child. He just terrible. He hollering and throwing stuff in the basket and hollering. Pastor Mark told us the Bible study night. Last night, Pastor Mark told us in Bible study. The kid is throwing stuff in the basket, man. And finally, he said, the lady looked at the man and said, stranger, what do you think I should do? He said, well, man, you got two choices. Either you give him what he want, right, or give him what he need. And see, sometimes, Rob, you give me what I need.
Right.
Man, don't do that, man. I know you ain't tell nobody that, did you?
Right.
I know you ain't telling folks that down there, did you? See, sometimes a friend ain't just gonna be, oh man, I ride with you, and when I know you finna kill.
No.
Hey man, is you crazy?
No.
See, people.
No.
So we had that conversation.
Educated.
Yeah, because you my friend, you love me.
Yeah.
You won't set me
And
off.
I'm gonna make
You
sure.
don't cut me off.
No,
but I could be in another situation where me and you rock like this, and I trust this guy, but it's not mutual. And he run off with something, and then I come back and say, man, man, why you trust? I trusted him. I trust you. You don't do it, man. You know what? This is what hit me. Just go. That's my fault too. It's my fault. Why? Because that's how we do business as friends.
Yeah.
So you consider him as somewhat of a friend, but we have to have
Them riders.
them riders.
That's where them
a rider
riders come
means
in.
that. It's certain things. One of our riders is, man, I'm not gonna talk to you about $10,000. We ain't gonna be talking about on the go. We gonna sit down and have a conversation instead of boom, boom.
Yeah.
Let's sit down. Let's take some notes.
Even if we can.
Yeah, we take some notes.
Yeah. That's something I got to say that that's a benefit I get out the friendship to be brought those kind of instructions.
All right.
That's what you know. But those kind of those the instructions. What I really want to say is the value of the friendship, man.
Yeah.
Is and it has to grow in value. But it can grow in value.
Right.
I think the value that since Kayla been coming around this past, we trust Kayla.
Yeah.
We trust her. We know she's gonna produce good work. She in tune with us. You know, she not finna be.
Well, see, that's the thing that has nothing to do with friendship. Kayla got somebody.
That ain't got nothing to do with friendship.
That has nothing to do with friendship.
That ain't got nothing.
That has nothing to do with friendship. Why? Because Kayla has workers.
Okay.
That does work for her in Philippines and different countries. We associate. I can be a friend with you, but I'm not gonna have you do that sheetrock. And then
I agree.
Then you'll tell me, well, man, look, I'm not. Cause I value my friendship. I value our friendship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put you in a situation that's gonna mess with it.
So Kayla does good work. She does this, but one thing about Kayla is harmony. A part of friendship. You know what harmony is? We flow.
Yeah, we flow.
Some people you just don't flow.
We
don't,
flow.
You say something like, man, we don't jive.
Right.
We don't groove, man, we don't have no harmony.
Yeah.
We don't flow.
Yeah.
I'm black, you white. I ain't gonna argue with you all day long.
It go deeper. I think it go deeper though, Pat.
Everything's a spirit.
Everything we
do
is
spirit.
That's where I'm going to.
Where you going?
The spiritual piece.
Let's go down there.
Because it has to be.
What you mean by that?
I'm talking about our friendship. I can use our friendship because some of the things we done been through.
Right.
And how it's been developed and what have you.
Right.
But I also know how deep the spiritual part of it is.
Right.
It's deep. I'm talking about when I hear you, I'll also be listening for that spiritual word.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, and I know I'm gonna get it in it because you flow with it so good with me now. And then I'm also eager for it, but you also look for certain things from me, and I'm gonna be right there, Johnny on the spot.
Do you know how
I can't do that.
Everybody.
I can't do that with everybody past.
You know what harmony is, man?
And it's hard to find when you find something like that. And I love the word, man.
I don't.
I love the word.
I think what we're talking about, Rob, is not testimonies, but tell me how. See, If
there we go.
If a person,
let's figure out how.
Or let's figure out why I like being around this guy or this person versus that person.
Right? But some of it's obvious, Pastor.
What's
some
obvious?
of it's obvious.
What's obvious?
For instance, I remember I was selling DVDs and movies.
Yes, sir.
So I'm posted. You know what I mean? Up on a nice little set. What have you?
And posted mean that he's standing somewhere. He's located. Booth, corner.
And I had the counter. He
gonna be there for a minute. He ain't just walking.
Yeah, and I had the counter.
You had the counter. That's his DVD counter.
So the fella next to me, he was doing this thing. I ain't never, I know I'm gonna get mine off. But we was standing there, and every girl he seen, every last one, he had something to say about them as far as the body part. I was like, hold on, man. I'm selling DVDs. Move around. Move around. And I think, but I'm saying that because of that rider, that boundary, out the gate, the one that's serious to me, dude, you done went all across it. You got no discipline as far as how you speak, what you speaking about. Then you speaking about women. I'm talking about in this manner, like it's no, fella, it ain't okay for you just to say, these kind of things to me. I know we crack jokes, we man, Pastor. I'm talking about some of the girls be looking good. Be like, oh, But when you start getting to go to all them other different places, no, man, no, and I'm going to eliminate my friendship.
Oh, y'all was friends already?
No, we wasn't friends.
So what they got to do with the friendship?
We wasn't friends. I was saying that you're able to avoid, you need to be able to avoid toxic friendships, man.
But let me ask you a question, Rob. You didn't know that guy.
No.
Let me tell you what we'll do. I want you to think about that just for a second.
Just for a second.
Don't respond. Let him marinate. You told him when you first met him, right? He was talking about women. You feel comfortable with a stranger giving him some valuable advice. And didn't know him. But we as friends will allow certain things to carry on when you know it ain't good for him. That's what I'm at, because the guy in the corner will pass through. I'm talking about us, the friendship piece.
It's the maturity.
The love. We call it love.
Yeah, it's the maturity of your friend. I'm talking about Pastor.
I understand that.
I'm talking about the maturity of. I'm talking about you didn't taught me so many etiquette pieces.
But see, what I'm saying, here's what I'm saying, Rob. You met a guy on the corner. You have folks around you that be doing stuff. I promise you. you won't even address it. Because, hey, man, we cool, blah, blah.
No.
Let me give you some examples.
Yeah.
I can't do it on the radio.
For me,
Yeah.
I probably do let some
Let
fellas
that slide.
and
I ain't saying
and be gone.
I ain't saying
Be gone.
that that's your job to be the police. And that's why I feel out there. Sometimes, man, now that's my corner. He knows my corner. I'm gonna say, hey, man, look, I don't talk like that. I've had close people who have met me in my past and then meet you now. And be
I was rough then too, Pastor.
and having certain conversations.
I was a rough dude then.
We're not talking about being rough. I'm talking about sexual stuff. And, man, I ain't on that. I don't talk about women. We don't sit here and just talk about that, man. So when they come in our environment, I'm saying I want to be in an environment that I treat strangers in a way we think it's bad. Like I was saying, I'm thinking that, oh man, he don't love me. No, man, I love you. Stop doing that.
Right. That's true.
Right?
Yeah. That's the piece to get. That's the piece to
That's the part we
come
don't
out
do.
of.
We don't do it.
That's the piece
and
we
I
need.
feel bad.
That's the piece we need.
I feel bad because I love you. Like I told you, the kid needs something and he wants something. So even we did, I talked about the church, Pastor Mark teaching last night, Bible study, man, and he said, look, when God does something, when Jesus allowed Lazarus to die, it seemed like, it's bad, man, and Martha didn't even own Jesus.
Right.
Man, he wouldn't have died, right? It's a purpose in what we're doing. What's the purpose of our relationship, man? Some relationship.
Our purpose is to grow.
Friendship. No, hold on a minute. In some areas,
I'm in it for growing, Pass. I'm talking
in certain in this area,
I'm talking about man.
some areas as a friend, right? Now, if it's affecting you, then yes. But if it ain't affecting you, I'm gonna say, no, man, I ain't gonna talk to you about that, right? I mean, that's my wife. I don't talk to you about that.
Right.
That's my I have friends talking about my son. No, man. You don't. I don't need you to touch that now. Because you get me from a different perspective you coming from.
Right.
You know, and I'm not saying you got to have a son or you got to have a kid. I'm not saying that. But right now, you just giving me.
We talking about
that's a good friend.
Yeah, but you talking about somebody outside that may.
What you talking about? No, I'm talking about a friend. I'm talking about a friend. I had a friend, man. I was with my granddaughter, and he making comments like, because she was a child at the time. You know what I told him? Nigga, man, hey, look. Now
Shut up.
What? Listen, this mine. This your podcast. If your grandkid come in here,
right,
climbing all those stuff, right?
It's for me.
That's your grandkid.
It's for me to.
This your podcast.
Yeah.
As a friend, I gotta respect my.
As a friend.
Now, if you tell me, handle that, Robert,
Yeah.
or you give me the last. See, sometimes people overstep their bounds, stop by my house. No, I told dude, man, yo, man, and we was all friends before I started dating my wife.
Right.
Before he was my wife's friend.
Right.
And I trusted him.
Right.
But it's certain things you ain't got no business at my house for nothing. And if I catch you over here again, I ain't gonna be joking in no conversation.
See,
right? See, no, that's what I'm trying to say, Rob. Nobody never told him that.
That's true.
And he probably thinking it's okay.
If he over at somebody's house at 3 a.m. and they ain't
there.
Hold
up, 3 a.m. That's different.
He done taught himself.
No, hold up. What I'm trying to tell you is, as your friend, and we all friends, I want to have a circle, like you said, that
gonna hold you accountable.
Access is there. I want to know the access that I have. You need to know the access that you have. Then, and what detriment is going to be, or is it going to affect us, right? And some things people don't want to hear, right? I ain't
a lot of things people don't want to hear,
right? But when it come down to when because I think ain't nobody walking around with no friendship certificate in their pocket. Nobody. But
award, a friendship award.
So what happened is they can't tell me when did y'all become friends. Well, and what day was that? Right when I first met him, you just can't just meet a friend.
You just can't meet a friend.
And certain instances have happened, right? But I bet you this: when you sit down and talk. If I'm serious about, listen to me, man.
I'm listening.
if I'm serious, because this works everywhere. Marriage, it works not just in friendship, it works in every ship, right? It's relationship. So if I'm having these things, you were saying something, and then I said something, then you stopped me. But harmony, you know why we harmonize together? I'm practicing being a friend.
Me too.
And what that mean? You practice?
It's intentional.
I'm listening.
It's intentional.
I'm thinking about you.
All of it.
Right, people. Yeah. I've been praying about you.
Yeah.
What did he say?
There we go, Pass.
Hey, when I told you in the last podcast, I said, man, listen, God, I was praying, man, God's praying. I praying about it, praying about you, and God told me to tell you this. On key, on point. And you said, man, hey, look, you called me next day. Next day we came together
because I couldn't wait to tell you about it.
Yeah, and he said, man, look, everything you said. What I'm trying to say is that when as a friend, sympathy's there. I just can't let you sit here. I tell a friend, if you just gonna die, don't die here. We had some old dogs around my Big Mama house. Big Mama had all kind of dogs.
Right.
And the dog would some dogs just come up missing. We don't know where the dog at. Dog went somewhere and died. Find them, they dead. Don't die up in here.
Right.
I ain't gonna let you die.
Right.
Some people just determined to die.
Right.
It's a reason why we have friends and we're not friends anymore.
See, that's different, Pastor, because one of the things you said, man, I ain't finna let you die.
Yeah.
You know? And you brought a couple of different things that I got no other choice but to take heed to or be a fool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking about, and I know. But then I got other people around me that's close. That's close. They say, make sure you tell your wife what to do if something happens. Versus, come on here, let's beat that.
No, Rob. I'm gonna tell you what that is. I can call you the N-word. I can be talking to you. You go over you don't even notice it.
Right.
Some people don't.
Right.
But somebody else said. But wait a minute.
Yeah.
Number 2, the relationship determines my access. I can sit down with you and say, hey, Ron, make sure that your wife payroll, all this stuff. I said the same thing, but it's a different relationship. You don't have a relationship to be asking me certain things.
Right.
I've had some people come to me.
Because you can see it behind. You can see what's behind it.
Listen, I don't have to see what's behind it. We don't have that relationship. And that's all I'm trying to hold up. Don't sit in to him. Why? Because you ain't got the relationship. It's like I raised my son and we spank, do all that. Now he trained me and how to, be a whoop master, and we say that jokingly, but when my grandkids was acting up, Bobo, come on here and whoop him. I said, oh, no, I say, I don't have that. I'm not with him every day. I'm working at McDonald's, man, I promise you. It's like, I'm going to try to be a better grandpa and all that. But right now, I can't come over there and be spanking nobody because they ain't got that relationship. Then they be hating me. I don't want you hating me, and I'm not whooping you because I'm mad. Right. Right? So I don't want to be a part of correcting people, and then they fight me. Don't let your good be evilly spoke of. You have to make sure without love, Rob, love is the thing
that's the thing.
Love has to be because why? It's mutual. I know you got sympathy for me. Yeah. We harmonize together. All that's wrapped up so we can be around each other. And sometimes I can have more patience than you. I think I got a little bit more patient in certain things. That person will go out somewhere else when the people are not going to be as patient with them.
Yeah.
So just because I'm patient, I got to let that person know.
Right. Because I practice.
We try to be patient. And sometimes, Don't let that way you say stuff like, man.
I cut the relationship
listen,
off before he
and
started.
anything about it, Rob, they don't even know they cut off. And
No.
that's bad in a sense. Unless you would say, he ain't gonna listen. At least I'm gonna attempt. This is what I say. Can I talk to you? I gotta make sure I got access to. You know, even though you got
But that's who we is,
You-
Pastor. That's who we is. We open like that.
No, Rob. You
I'm
ain't
a
open
open-
like that. Not to everybody.
Yeah.
But I had to make sure, Rob, that I had access to talk to you. Then I sit down with you. We had got into
The
it.
deeper
Hold
the
up. We gonna have it. And you said, man, let me explain to you. This what you said. You say, man, I may not like it, and that's my line.
Right.
But I love it because I see the results, whatever the deal is. And you ain't that allows me access.
Yeah.
But I don't care. Listen, let me tell you something, man.
To a deeper, to
Listen, man, listen, man.
a place.
This is a problem with a friend. You go out there, like that, you go out there and get in that Mercedes. That's your car, right? You buy the gas for it.
Definitely.
And you live not too far. If you go the other way, go to Madison,
Right.
and then come all the way down to Chicago and come back home that way.
That's crazy.
Hey, man, you know there's a shorter way. Okay. I be in McDonald, right? I'm in McDonald, right? I was in this town, and there's some people of the colors, everything, you know, they try to handle it a little rough. I know that. So you see one come up, you already know and tell, hi, I take you out, man. What's up? What'd you like to have? I want a Big Mac, a large fry, and a large soda. Sir, you want me to put that in the combo? I want you to ring it up like I said. You know what I do?
What you do, Pat?
Told it out.
Told
He done paid. He done paid $2.50 more.
Totally
same
out
thing.
fast.
See, sometimes, right? And I've had some. Oh. Look,
Yeah.
because see, what happened is a friend can respect the boundaries, Rob.
Yeah.
And some things, man, I got a boundary that you might not even say, man, he kind of quirky on that. But you respect that. I mean, as long as there's something that's wrong or whatever, I got a friend of mine, if you borrow something from him, like he's the owner, and when I say give you stuff, he be giving you expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Man, gonna take it.
Right.
Boom, boom. But if I borrow $2 of French fries, 2 cases, and I say I'm gonna bring it back Monday,
Right.
when I get my truck.
Right.
If I ain't got that back Monday to get my truck, he really got a problem. Talk crazy. Now,
Do he cut you off?
hold on. He will. I don't get them fries to him right away. If I don't respect his bound, so I say, man, hey, yeah. He said, man, sometimes you don't even know it. He said, you right, man. I told him, I said, man, you give me the word. I said, and I was telling another friend about him. He had some issues. I said, man, look, he had some issues with how he did that.
Right.
I said, let me tell you something, man. That's a small thing for you to adapt to.
It is.
So I said, man,
It is.
that's how he wired.
Yeah. It is.
I promise you, that's how he wired. He just something about if you do something, you get something. Like Big Mama. Big Mama will loan you.
But you have to learn.
5 20s.
Yeah.
She give you 5 20s. When you give it back, I want 5 20s back, not $100 bill.
Right.
I want
5
5 20s. I know it's the same thing, man. Listen, what? Go. I mean, people. Man, we friends.
Yeah.
That's a small thing,
Yeah.
man. You know what? Because friendship
That's
is
true,
giving.
Pastor.
Listen, man.
That's I like
friendship
that.
is giving.
It's giving.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you
That's
something.
another thing.
In the friendship and love, I try to love and love what you love.
Yeah. Yeah. And
What I mean. How is it we can't be too good of a friend? I gotta be.
Yeah.
And I don't like your wife.
Ain't no way.
I ain't gonna.
We ain't gonna
Hey,
be too good a friend.
Not to. And our
say
relationship
that.
can't move. Man, look.
Yeah.
You better. Hey, man. Don't be up and acting a fool for
Yeah.
the wife, right?
Yeah.
Because normally, like how we're wired, Rob, our wives are because opposite attract.
Yeah.
Most times they don't forget. They remember stuff.
Oh,
we
not-
cool.
not
we
most-
cool and ride.
Oh.
Man, I don't like that pile. Don't bring him back over no pastor. Don't bring him back over here no more. Hey, man, it's some things you have to protect the relationship. 2, I have to make sure that your kids, your family,
Yeah.
Uncle Pa, They love me.
Yeah.
Why? Because I love you.
Yep.
Now, when I tell a story about this, and it blows me away. If I wanted to better, or two of them, the first one is real short. I'm gonna give it fast. If I wanted to bet my stepmother, Miss Katie Powell, Miss Katie, love her, right, and love my daddy, right. Wanted a better relationship with my father. God said, love her. Right.
That's it.
And I know who's sending the father they call. I know who get the stuff in the mail. I know who responding to the phone. I know it's her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when I come down, I'm making sure.
Yeah.
Because now it's easy. It's so easy to love. It makes it so what I'm gonna do is I ain't studying your wife. I don't like her.
Right.
Man, you make it you make it hard for me, man.
Yeah.
If you love me, love what I love. You can't hate. You can't hate Rob.
For real.
I don't like your buddy. Man, come on, man. That's my guy. So you now, and I ain't gonna be trying to choose all like that.
Straight.
Yeah. So really, I had my buddy in the city. I ain't gonna say his name, but I needed some memorabilia. I was redoing one of my stores, my McDonald's, and I wanted authentic stuff. I wanted authentic stuff. I wanted nice stuff. I wanted to do a all sports McDonald's. So I had the Packers, the Brewers. They was real rough on me, but the Packers and the all the other teams was really supportive. But the Bucks, he had a relationship with the Bucks. He had a friend, and he got nice stuff. I think Rafer Alston, Skip Malou. He got all kind of stuff signed, man. Tim Thomas. They got all kind of jersey stuff, right? So I saw the guy. I ain't never really met him.
Right.
And he was in. I said, "Hey man," I want to thank you for getting that stuff for me. He said, "Man, I ain't do that for you." He said, "I did that for my guy."
Right.
I said, "Man," and it kind of hit me hard.
Right.
I was mad about 2.5 years. Every time I seen that guy, it really bothered me. And until one Sunday morning, I was well, it wasn't a Sunday, but it was that week. I was doing a mess and praying, right? And when it said, "Not my will,
your will,
but that will be done," I said, "Wait a minute, he doing this for the Father."
Yeah.
And I said, almost like a feeling like, well, I wouldn't do it. Almost like if it's just y'all, but I love my Father, so it really kind of made me think, and it hit me right then. And I got delivered. I released him and delivered. He said he didn't know you. He said, but he loved him so much.
Right.
It looks like.
So
in relationship.
And you the one benefiting.
Benefiting. So it looks like, well, you know when you got a good friend, he intentionally love what you love.
Yeah.
So even the things that you're doing, it ain't all wrapped around me. Where we going to eat at? I don't like going to eat there. I said, I don't care what you want to like eating. Right? Man, listen, I like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Go, just go.
That'd be a difference.
I mean, it's a
because I know a couple of places you done came to me and said, man, I don't know, but you came because it was me.
I come. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta, and that's friendship, relationship. That works everywhere.
Yeah. That's work too, Pastor.
It's work, man.
That's work.
Won't even try. Listen, I got people that won't try.
That's work.
But want you to eat what they got.
Yeah,
man,
that's work.
That's how your mama made that.
I'm telling
that don't make it right.
Yeah. See, I know one of the things when you had told me that, Robert, listen, man, we got to do something. We can't just sit here and die.
Yeah.
That hurted me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
what I said was,
you know,
what you can do, you gonna sit here and die?
Man. Pastor,
you got a charge. You gonna sit here and die because you gonna die.
Yeah, and see, I done been in a number of different situations, and I was always the, I'm finna get this done. My back against the wall, I'm at my best. I mean that, I got drawing plans and some of everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at that time, Pastor, man, it was I was going through. I needed. I saw. I'm to hear that, man.
Man, let me tell you what happened.
Seriously.
And it's just in your health. Okay, you walk and you're doing this, and you was in a good and better than anybody. Compared to what happened, people say you're in a good position. Doctor, you doing good.
Yeah.
But I had the heart attack. You came out, man, because the fight kicked in.
Yeah.
I'm fighting, man.
I'm talking about-
And then when you came home,
Come on, Pastor.
I started digressing.
Yeah. That's what
Because
happened.
I had won that battle, and I'm riding back. The testimony you had, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this to you, and I want you to take this right. That testimony you had, if you ain't gotten in since then, something wrong. Your new testimony is. You
Yeah.
see now, man, I was at home, but not, man, I had a stroke. Now, granted, that is a testimony. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
But I ride on the God other miracles. So as a friend, I'm going to say, hey, man, what's that? Yeah, you survived that.
Yeah.
But you stay at home, I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
Because you know what I did, Rob? As I'm on how many sympathy, I'm looking at it. God will answer my problem when I'm worried about your problem.
That's how.
My knees, been hurting so bad, y'all. I'm telling you, I done had I'm the last stage where they say, we're going to go ahead and replace it. Right? You had to go to a certain stage at the VA. I'm at the last, they gave me that last, I said, if this shit don't work, then we're going to look at setting up for a knee replacement. When I'm worried about you, sympathy kicked in. I said, he ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
You got to breathe and move. Yeah. You, two things you got to really do: breathe, and you got to keep moving. When you stop moving, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm telling you that, and it hit me first. I said, my knees, man, I ain't worked out about 3 minutes. Until you rode bike, no, man, I ain't worked out, my knees killing me, right? And they riding with me, right? I remember when I was hurt and I got out of riding the bike, and when my sons came to me, Wesley, him and the other guy went to the shop, got this special bike. It's not an electric bike. It's like it's an assist. It's an assist. They went and got the bike. They didn't buy it. They got it on assignment. They said, come on, you going. I remember when I was laying in that bed and laying on the couch, I had messed up, Rob. I had messed up. And my wife came down there and said, get up. That's the point that you need somebody who's going to tell you something that you don't want to do.
Yep.
Man, what's wrong with you? You going to let that and die? Man,
Tell you something you don't want to do, and it's going.
You ain't want to do it.
Because it's work.
I'm sick. No. and at that point, I ain't had no motivation. Motivation ain't never there when you need it.
Man.
I don't need a motivation. I don't need a motivation to go get my check. I don't need a motivation to go get my check.
Right.
On Fridays when we used to get the paper check.
I'll be there.
On Friday, paper check? We get paper check?
I'll be there.
Now it's electronic. They don't even come in. But Friday, payday, we never had no problem coming in.
I'll be there. But no,
Hey,
early
they can be
too.
sick.
And early.
They can have scarlet fever.
Yeah, I don't care.
Hand it and drive through, I'm coming through.
I'm coming.
Right?
I'm coming.
Leave it on. Because why?
Yeah.
It's something, I need motivation when I'm sick.
Yeah.
Man, I'm done right. Okay, now. It ain't about you surviving death. It's about you living.
It's about me living, Pastor.
I appreciate it
Come on, Pastor.
that you survived death.
Man, I thank the
I
Lord.
appreciate.
I thank the Lord.
Man, people come to me, man.
For
man,
real, Pastor.
You know, you got to eat McDonald's, you got this here, right? Man, and it's almost like I'm at a pivotal, man. Yeah, I want somebody to say, man, you ain't dead then yet.
Yeah.
Smart as you is now. I told the brother, I said, you retired. All that, you done went through and learned, God done trained you, and you finna sit on it, your laurels, the south part of your spine. Listen, man, my best is yet to come, bro.
It's just to come.
Why? I'm gonna be in the right relationship, the right friendship.
Come on,
And
Pastor.
sometimes friendship
Come on, Pastor.
don't feel good.
No.
Right? When I give you that
Sometimes
rider,
friendship don't feel
is
good.
a choice.
No.
It's a choice. What's the choice here? Look, man, here's my rider.
Yep.
I wish I could do it, and I think we are doing it. It ain't no, I'm letting it ride, then I get so mad, I walk around mad, and them built them, you done something, and you keep on doing it, and then we ain't no friends no more. No, hey, man, look.
No, we gonna work it out.
What's up? I can do it. And some things,
We'll
Rob,
work it
I've
out,
had
man.
friends that I can't be that friend.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you
Yeah.
all night. I get up early. I can't be there. I can't do what you want me to do.
Yeah.
I can't. I cannot do. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to be this person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build up to get better, but I'm not gonna be with you. It's too. You asking me too much as a friend.
Yeah.
Right. That's not. You don't sell your soul for a friend.
No.
Right.
A friend is not gonna ask you to sell your soul.
And some people think friendship is that.
You know,
Man,
they gonna-
I ain't riding down with you.
No.
I'm gonna try to ride and live with you.
I'm talking about.
But
I need somebody to call.
Listen, if I know me and you gonna die, right? If you're in a wheelchair and we're in a burning building, you ain't gonna make it, right? I'm gonna put it this way then. Let me sound better. We're in a burning building. I'm in the wheelchair. I ain't gonna make it. I don't feel no better. You sitting there with me, Dad. Man, go tell them. Tell Ben. Tell the kids.
For real.
Tell them, man.
Take this
tell them
message.
I prayed. Yep. I'm saved because I'm gonna die. If I'm gonna die anyway.
Anyway.
Now I'm still trying to get out.
Right.
But still, I don't. People, I ain't dying with you. God died for us. We couldn't even die with him. If you gonna die for me, and then you, I ain't crying.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
If you gonna die.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. Listen, if I can take your place and okay, that may be dying for. But when it come down, us dying,
No.
man,
But your friend would understand that, Pastor.
No, a friend. Some friends be taught that, Rob. Yeah. See, you saying
they
friends,
probably do. They probably have me.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Sometimes they have it. You gotta. You get a friend gives the other friend the benefit of doubt. Hey, Kaylee, maybe you don't know.
Know that?
I guess I had a guy. I didn't know how to lock my zipper down until I went in the military at 18 years old. That's elementary, something, folks.
Yeah.
But who gonna teach me?
Right.
I didn't know. Somebody had to teach me not to stand in the urinal. If it's 5 urinals, you don't come stand by me. It's certain things, Rob, that you take for granted.
Yeah,
that you picked up and learned.
Yeah.
It's folks that that's 60 years old that you're gonna be teaching.
No,
it's folks older than you.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
I agree with
what
that.
What you gonna say? Maybe you don't know.
Yeah. Maybe you don't know.
This is
maybe.
Some people don't have a worldview.
You know, no.
I ain't never fought my sister.
Pat,
listen, man, I ain't never hit my sister. I ain't never fought her. Yeah. We ain't stabbed. Never.
Yeah.
I was taught that some folk will fight a woman like it's a man. Now, in some women, you got to fight off of you. Now, I ain't saying that. But you ain't got to worry about it. It's some things that, man, you know that ain't cool, right?
Pat, what I done learned over the years is that when I first they're not going to treat me like I treat them.
You know why?
They may not have the ability, may not have but they ain't been taught. That's one thing too. You ain't been taught. But I know my heart and how I get out. It's gonna be hard. And so I look for it, but I know where it come from.
You, Rob, this is what I'm trying to say.
I know where it come from.
Now, and we're gonna talk here. You train like you was trained. I should know. It's not a training tool. When you come to McDonald's, they got in the book, you mop. You mop in the figure 8.
Right. Okay.
Why? Because you can catch trash. Now, you may be mopping like this here. Right? I had folks on adult. They're adult. Me telling you how to mop would be almost, man, you insult to me.
Right.
I ain't no child. What I say is, hey, Rob, I know you know how to mop. Yeah. I said, but I just want to make sure this is how McDonald's want you to mop.
Right.
All right, man.
Right.
See, I have to, listen, this is where you becoming now. You have been a friend. Watch out, Pastor.
Yeah.
You've been a good friend. Yeah. But can you teach somebody how to be a good friend? No.
They got to have it.
No, stop. I ain't asking that.
Listening.
You can, I have to be able to teach Kayla how to move. Because when opportunity come for her, she outside this room and in the world view, man, ain't nobody owe you nothing. But if I treat you like that and do it, man, I do right. But do you know, hey, man, I ain't giving you nothing else. Why? Because you don't give.
Right.
You got that old suit that you ain't going to never get down to, but you want to get mine.
Right.
I gain weight and give you my nice suits.
Right.
You getting them all up. Then I see, man, I'm going to lose. No, man, you ain't getting no more. Right. So I'm teaching you for the world view. And what I'm saying is that I have to teach you how to be a father when you're a child. That don't just, oh, man, it's something some people do pick it up. Some people do come to the job and pick it up and make it. But some people don't catch on. Some people need you to write it down. But I want to leave a standard operating procedure, a thing, at least, it ain't going to cover everything. It don't make your relationship perfect. But it's some things, Rob, that we got to be patient, and especially in the beginning. Now, once I start to see you're teachable,
Right.
you're moldable,
Right.
right?
Right.
You understand
Right.
that?
Yeah.
I'm teachable.
For sure.
I'm moldable. I made
Let's turn
mistakes
up.
in certain levels, but they knew I'm easily corrected.
Yeah.
I don't want to say something to you, and then even though you do it, we don't fought for 2 hours.
Right.
That's why people don't say nothing. And when you start getting to certain levels, I'm patient in the first, second, third grade. But when you go to college, 12th grade is different. College ain't gonna make you out of bed. I ain't your mama.
Right.
If you don't go to school, we got our money.
Yeah.
So now you really want to teach them to live out in the world.
True.
I'm training you to go out and have a relationship. How you do that? Train the other. You go train folk, and we're developing too. We have no tools on it. We have no tools. We have no tools written down. When I say tools, I'm not talking about there's books on relationships and friendship and all that. But the tool you really gonna need is the one I give you. Say, hey man, Rob, okay, this is one thing that we're gonna do.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and you said, Pastor, this one thing that we don't do that.
Right.
Right. Don't talk to me that way.
Mm-hmm.
I know you love me, but you ain't gotta holler at me, man.
Right.
And I be like, man, no, man, listen. And then you keep it, man. I had to learn.
Right. Right.
I can't yell
Yeah.
at grown men. Why? Now I ain't never had got shot.
Right.
But you gotta talk to folk
Right.
with respect, man.
With respect, with some sense.
And when I get mad, and you done something crazy,
Yeah.
it still don't justify my action.
And don't pass. That's something.
I had to learn that, man.
Yeah. That's something.
But it's stuff you put up with me, Rob.
Yeah.
You put up with. No, man. Hey, Pastor,
Yeah.
you're right, man.
Yeah.
Man, you can't do
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah.
Man.
But you know, Pastor,
Iron
one
sharpens
of the-
iron.
Iron sharpen iron. And see, you go deeper.
We're going deep.
Yeah.
You know the word we say about deep? Deepens. Look, listen, being broad,
Right. Mhm.
right? Being broad is deepens. The wider you get,
Yeah.
it's different than going deep.
Yeah.
When you go deep, it strengthens you.
I'm talking about, man, and it strengthens you.
It strengthens you.
I'm talking about, Pastor, I can tell. I can tell. I can tell when you it was something we had done. It was something, but when you had started spending you started spending some time to yourself.
Yeah.
I can tell the benefit from that
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
was able to come and you've been looking at. I know you've been thinking about. I know you have.
Yeah.
I know you've been praying about our situation, everything, whatever we got going on.
Yeah.
I can see it in other folks, and because you done said some things that I was, be like, wait, Pastor, we ain't gonna chop his head off, and you done in another direction. That let me know through your actions that you have been thinking, and see, that's the kind of friend, Pastor. I want a friend that's gonna go into prayer about me, about our situation. That's the kind of friend I am.
But see, Rob, I'm gonna tell you.
Because I prayed about you. Don't think.
I'm gonna say this here, because this is one of the tricks that we do. You can call. I get a text. Pray for Rob. He just right. You don't know if they prayed or not.
No.
Right.
No, you
And I
not.
prayed about you. If you pray, the next question is, what did he say?
Don't know how to pray.
Now, if I'm praying for you, I ain't saying that. And listen, people, I'm not saying that we shouldn't pray for them. But some people are saying things, and there is no manifestation.
Yeah.
If I put a demand on you,
That's
right? I'm putting a demand on you, right? Rob,
Yeah.
this relationship got to get better.
Yeah.
And God began to give us answers.
Yeah.
Kaylee, it has to get better.
It has fruit, Pastor.
And God, listen, man,
It has fruit.
Listen, when people go outside this circle, they know our weaknesses. They know them. I'm in the streets. Hey, man, oh man, I know how he is, right? But
Yeah.
and we'll say something to somebody
Yeah.
on the fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
people need to have. Watch this, Rob. Look at man. This is where, you know, this foul.
Right.
This serious.
Mm-hmm.
I keep a
Oh,
file. When I meet with the big six,
Yeah.
I got a file.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What that file for?
Yeah.
I can make sure we're on track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bishop can come here and record and preach.
Yeah.
Right? And he can preach real good.
Right.
But he got a file on
He got a file on
AFCI and Pastor Bow.
Yeah.
You know, and when you
Right.
come, I said, Rob, you're not gaining weight. You're not yourself. You're worse.
Yeah.
Then now,
Yeah.
if I'm called to be in your life, in some areas over your life, that's God obligated to give me answers. You're trying to go nowhere outside your house
Yeah.
and get something your wife should give you, right?
Yeah.
Do you pray about it? So when I talk about prayer, that's really thinking and praying and asking God to give you revelation.
Yeah.
So Rob, what I'm saying is that I want to make sure I'm not perfect. It's just stuff that I'm asking this question. It's like, man, why you let me go out there? I couldn't talk. Why you let me go and be a preacher, right? And my dentures are slipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people can't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You should be the one to say, hey, man, that was a good message, great message, man, but you're walking too much.
Yeah.
Those are things that I promise you, people know what I mean, but they ain't gonna get, some of them don't give me that access telling. They just bump their head. But I say, man, look, no, that was good, but for this group, you need to, that won't work for this group.
Right. Right.
You know, this message. You going over there?
Yeah.
That's gonna work over there. You better, when I go to certain church, I got to put them on the cross and take them down.
Right.
You know, I got to. But I put a word in there, but I am your friend, and I'm going to fix your plate, Rob. I'm going to fix your plate.
Yeah.
If this your plate, not my plate, I'm going to fix it like you like to eat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I like more bread than greens.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like more greens than bread.
Right.
Right? That's how you know that I'm serious about a servant, a good servant. Nehemiah, man, when you can have a king concerned, now I know he ate the food first and did all the testing, but people are concerned about you.
Yeah.
They are. You'll know it. Why? How they respond.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
man, and they
Oh,
in their
yeah.
mind, they
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
okay. But you got folks around you. You answer. I
Oh,
said, man,
yeah.
I told him. I said, how this gonna look?
Oh, yeah.
Rob is sick in the hospital, and you talking about you gonna step back till you get better. Man, you know his wife. They running around him. You step back, you want to.
Yeah.
How he even gonna bring you back around?
Yeah.
Man, you better.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity, Rob.
Yeah.
When you down, it's an opportunity for me to step up. Because
Opportunity.
if somebody always strong and man, we wait. Man, I don't need you motivated when I'm motivated.
Right.
I need you to come in when everybody else kicking me,
Come on, Pat.
and you say, "Hey, man,
Come on.
yeah, you messed up.
Now you preach it.
You messed up, Rob.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what you thinking,
Yeah.
but
You preach it.
what's the role for recovery? Here's the role for recovery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the role for recovery.
And the thing is, I left the road. I got off the road. Pass. I know I got off the road because of how good I feel now. That's getting back on the road. I know the difference.
Signs and wonders.
Yeah.
What's one of the signs?
Man, Pass.
It's more, man. I believe we're obedient, man. I want to do so much, man.
Yeah.
We could talk. When even though we're doing the wrong body part, you being obedient, God will make.
Come on now.
Come on
now. Pastor,
I believe in that.
I had said that term being turned out. You know, way back in the day, when the fella was teaching me. I'm talking about, man, listen here, Pastor. I wanted to choke him on a regular basis.
Right.
On a regular basis. But I took it. I took it. And I knew he loved me. I knew he loved me. And he needed me. I knew that too. I knew that he valued me around, especially the more I learned. the more I learned,
the more value you came to him.
come on, Pastor, and everybody around me.
And Rob, you thinking, I thought God was training me for this, but he's training me for this time. We are being trained and didn't know it for this time.
Yeah, Pastor.
Because all the principles of law work no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Sowing and reaping. Yeah. Man, I ain't getting in. Why they growing over there? They're the wicked soul.
Exactly.
The wicked know how. The wicked know how to the friendship. The wicked knows that.
The wicked knows
He know
that.
so we have to understand that there's a law and a principle, Rob. And I promise you this: I don't want the relationship we had yesterday. I want the one God got for us tomorrow. And what that means is that if we good now, what we gonna be like a year from now?
A year from now, past.
Man.
And it ain't too many folks know how to look down a year.
With you being and
I'm talking about, come on, man.
Man, I be looking at it like, man, because there's so much. I know God gonna give it to us.
Yeah.
Do it. There's so much I want to do, man.
Because we gonna work, Pastor.
Yeah.
We gonna work. One of the main things is we gonna make sure, Pastor, that you already started.
Yeah.
As far as networking and getting around and spreading the message, good message,
Good message,
the good news,
Good news.
the good news. You know, and that's I believe, Pastor. That's what I'm in it for, and I see how attractive it is, even from a little boy.
Well, I don't know, Rob. I know it's time wrapping up. I don't know if this podcast make it. Kayla gonna look at it. But I'm telling you, man, because this fresh.
Yeah.
This fresh, because I had said, man, we do the book. The book ain't never finished. The relationship piece, when you talk about friendship, man, I can't even describe how some things that you've done, people around me have done. I mean, from Pastor Pat,
Right.
Pastor Mark, my friend, I can't describe D, my part. I can't describe it. I mean, you tried to.
You can't.
Can't describe it. So, but how do I perfect me to make our relationship better? Because even when you think you're wrong, you're right.
Pass.
And then think what happened 2 years later, you find out you was wrong.
Yeah, pass.
Man, I want to know, man, hey, man, look, what can I do different? Because,
Exactly,
hey, look,
pass.
I believe this is it.
Yeah.
I believe this is it, man. And I believe that, like you said, God has brought us together for destiny.
He did, pass.
And,
he did. There's no doubt in my mind.
He takes that training you have for that old guy,
Yeah.
and he uses that. God don't throw nothing get thrown away.
Man.
So relationships I done messed up on, man. I'm sorry. I'm working on it, and I'm gonna get better.
Yeah, we getting better, Pastor.
Yep. I repeat
Bigger,
it.
better, and bolder.
By faith.
By faith. 100 gems, baby. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.